From the land of the Longhorns, this is ISABEL and ANEYBA welcoming you to the Esomar update from Austin, Texas.
Welcome to Esomar Update. This week Kim is joined by Dominique, Steliana, Valentina and Alfonso to talk about Esomar news. Claudio will be connecting with our member in focus, Anna Hentova from the Czech Republic. And Finn is back in the kitchen where he thinks about how business practices will change once the COVID pandemic has become controllable. He has more news to share with us all about that.
Esomar News, and this week I am joined by Dominique, Valentina and Steliana and Alfonso here to tell you all about the news coming from our professional and standards and government affairs team, our member relations team and our content team. So first up, Valentina, Steliana, can you tell us, I hear that there's news in the member relations team that you wanted to share. So what is happening in member relations that members should be aware of?
Hi Kim, hi all, my name is Steliana, I'm part of the Esomar member relations team. I'm happy to share with the community a new membership initiative we have launched at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. It's related to the new academic membership program where universities from all over the world sign up and adopt or endorse our international ICC Esomar code. This program includes one career event designed specifically to each university's needs, where known speakers from our global network can present in front of the students and answer all of their questions regarding a possible career in research or data analytics. All registered students and professors under this membership would gain access to our resources library, ANA, where they can browse and download our content and publications, such as the global market reports or guidelines or the videos of our past events. Students would also be able to attend and participate in our online conferences to gain insights and new perspectives on the latest trends occurring globally. This standard package includes 100 students' accesses and up to 10 professors, and we are happy to confirm that a few universities have signed up already for this agreement, and a couple others are in the pipeline. And we do hope that this way we can attract the new generation to enter and learn more about what this amazing industry has to offer.
Thank you so much, Valentina. And Steliana, I believe there's also some news about community events I've heard?
Yes, actually. Hi everyone, my name is Valentina from the member relation team. Today I'm happy to share with you some community events that we have in the pipeline. By the end of April we will have a digital meetup for the Dutch community, while on May 21st we will have the first Best of Esomar event in Italy in collaboration with the Cattolica University in Milan. Last but not least, we are working on a community learning program with a main focus on the African region. The program consists of 4 virtual events at the moment. The first one will be held in May and deals about the remote focus group. The second one will be in June and will focus on gamification. The third one will be in October and will be about remote B2B strategies. And finally, in November, we will host one on ethnographic research. More information about the programs and the registration will follow on the website, so stay tuned.
Amazing. Thank you, Valentina. Thank you, Steliana. Dominique, welcome to the show. And I'm understanding that there's also a couple of initiatives that you would like to share with the rest of the community.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Kim. So I'm Dominique Servant and I chair the association's executive committee. We have actually two very important projects on place. The first one is IMRD, the International Market Research Day, which was launched 2 years ago by TÜAB, the Turkish association, with the support of Esomar. This year, IMRD will be held from May 3rd to May the 7th, and the inaugural session will be held on Sunday, May the 2nd, and the closing session on Friday, May the 7th by Esomar. What is it? It's 1 week of events all around the globe to show how our associations can help building a better future through insight. Yes, it's a really good theme. And we believe the theme will inspire our audiences all around the world, young professionals, researchers, customers, civil societies and influencers. And in parallel to IMRD, we are also working on another joint initiative between Esomar and the national associations, the Research Got Talent competition. This competition, which was launched 2 years ago by Hong Kong and by India, is a competition aiming at showcasing young research talent from across the globe, as well as highlighting the crucial role that researchers can play in aiding the work of NGOs and charities. So far, we are very proud to say that the countries participating in this competition are Malaysia, Russia, Austria, Australia, USA, Canada, India, Peru, and Czech Republic. So the competition has been launched, and the winners will be presenting during the Insights Festival. So, as Valentina said, stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominique. So it seems like a lot of opportunities to showcase the community. And speaking about showcasing the community and all of that we're doing, I believe, Alfonso, that there's also some opportunities to potentially apply for an award, I hear.
Indeed, Kim. First of all, I'm delighted to be with you today. We are preparing so many exciting things here at Esomar. And one of the things that people all the time ask me is, how can I speak at Esomar events? Believe me, it's pretty simple. Right now, it's the perfect time because we have not only one, but two call for speakers open. So basically, the first one is for the next flagship event, Vision and Values. And it will take place on the 23rd of June. But you can send right now your proposal because the deadline is Friday, the 23rd of April. So in case you don't have enough time, you don't want to rush, then you are in the perfect time to send us your proposal for what used to be Congress and now the Insight Festival in an online version under the umbrella theme Amplify and Accelerate. So if you are ready to wow the industry, send us your proposal because the deadline is the 30th of April. And yeah, last but not least, like you were mentioning, Kim, we do have awards. There's a lot of recognition from the industry for the industry coming up. So last not least, the next Spotlight event talks about that. Is the Research Effectiveness Award 2021 launch, but presenting or revisiting the successful winners of 2020. So have a look at the agenda because it's really an amazing program and it takes place the 28th of April. So you have enough time to register. All the information that I talk about and also information from my previous colleagues can be found at www.esomar.org/events. So we wait for you.
Thanks very much, Alfonso. Thank you very much, Dominique, Steliana, Valentina, for all of these updates. As you can see, there's lots happening on the SMR community, so do come to the SMR website to get up to date with all the different initiatives. Team, thank you very much for joining me today.
Hi, everyone, and today we are joined by Anna Untova, who is the Executive Director of CIMAR. CIMAR is a national association of Czech Republic. Anna, do you want to tell us something about you and what is the role of CIMAR plays in Czech Republic and for industry in general?
So hello, Claudio, and hello, everybody. The Association of Market Research Agencies is there to support all the clients who want to use data for decision making. We have activities like looking at the quality of data collection. We promote quite a number of Esomar activities as well in our market. We run education series. I don't know, last year we've done campaign for general public to answer surveys. We do quite a lot on data protection as well. So all the usual things that Association of Market Researchers should do in the country. Personally, for me, I try to help with all the communication activities and try to connect the industry within the industry, with the clients, and also beyond. And I also ran a little consultancy business. I came to market research actually from marketing, and there I help clients to build brands, and also I work with them on utilizing the data they already have much better than they used to.
I think this broad view on data, so covering many fields, what do you think, or in your opinion, what's a technology you are excited for and the industry should be excited for?
anything that removes the effort and still leaves room for thinking. I think that the artificial intelligence, if the promise is to help us to see the trends faster and then apply them, and then it's good, good for the industry. If it makes the decisions without us, I'm a bit scared of that at the moment, but it still excites me. I think it's quite interesting part. So maybe the artificial intelligence. And then if I can add one more, I love combination of data and combination of sources, because that gives you fuller picture. And I just feel that the most exciting things come from when you compare the declaration research with the data that come from automatic research. So, when you monitor the behavior and then you compare it to declaration, that brings a lot of why questions, and maybe somewhere there lays insight.
Talking about the artificial intelligence, which is a recurrent theme and super interesting theme, what is that worries you about artificial intelligence, and what are you excited for?
I think it's more about, I still need to make conscious decisions, and the decision needs to have a moral dimension. And I feel that as a human, although we as humans often fail in that, we still have a chance to sort of decide what's actually good for us and what isn't. Whereas the artificial intelligence doesn't have the human values, and it'll be difficult to install that in there. So I guess it's a wonderful servant. I wouldn't like to be told by the artificial intelligence what to do.
My fear is that we project our biases into artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that I've maybe you are right about that. I feel like the IT thinking is about the progress of technology that overpowers something, but it's not without ideology. There might be some ideology implanted in that, and it's quite interesting to probe what kind of philosophy goes into that. And I feel that the group of people who are wonderful in maths might be seeing the world slightly different to some people who aren't, and then consolidating the interest of both. It suggests that there is some imbalance in that. So I just wonder about that.
So if I try to guess, maybe one solution might be to foster diversity in the group, in the IT world, in the IT sphere, just to project as many views as possible in the final product, so that it is representative of as many views as possible, as many opinions. Do you have any different ideas, any different solution maybe to this problem?
I think it's a wonderful suggestion, because I kept thinking we have the Esomar code that tells us on how to work with clients and how to work with within ourselves as agencies, how to work with respondents. But this artificial intelligence isn't really captured by that. And it'll be interesting to actually have a lot of thinking based on that. Diversity is definitely one. But I feel that's not enough to ensure that technology is a good servant for us, but it's not dictating something to us. Like when you look at the parallel industry of social media, for example, there's a big debate on how that influences our thinking and behavior without us realizing. We weren't made for that as humans. And I think the solution isn't to stop it, of course, but the solution is to contribute to the debate on how to approach the industry that it helps us rather than in the end destroys us.
It's a really fascinating topic. Talking about the activities, your activity, the one of your organization, what is one insight that you would like to share with the rest of the industry that everyone should be aware of?
It's really difficult because I have to find a universal. So here we are again with the COVID pandemic. My insight is that actually a lot of good things are happening during this time. We are realizing who's close to us and whom we miss. We have better relationships with our partners and children and, grandparents. I've discovered the sports I can do alone. And maybe it helps me to realize, what is giving, for example. Giving could be calling your friend and having a chat about how they feel at that moment. So my insight is that COVID actually is good for humans as well.
Let's change topic and let's say bye to our viewer, suggesting one special food that everyone should be aware of or should try from Czech Republic. What's your favorite one?
Claudio, the funny thing is that the first thing that comes to my mind, being from Prague and being Czech, is beer. We actually say it's a liquid food, and I would say that go beyond Pilsner. There are a lot of fantastic little breweries that we have. If it should be food, then anything that goes with beer, which is, for example, duck. So try duck and beer. If you want some specialty that you can't taste anywhere, although I'm not sure what you'll think about it, we have fruit dumplings. Particularly, there is a plum dumpling as a specialty. It comes with gingerbread, and it's a dumpling. But it's quite interesting, and not everybody has that. So
sounds awesome. Okay, thank you very much, Anna, and wish you the best to you and your organization, and hope to talk soon again.
Yeah, thank you, and be fine, everybody.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of Reflections from the Kitchen Table, where I was going to talk about how businesses have had to adapt and change, particularly now that with vaccinations coming through, there is a much clearer and perhaps a less COVID-impacted future on the horizon. But then, rather than me talking about it, I thought it might be much more useful to invite a number of business owners from all over the world and from the different regions to talk about how they have adapted their businesses in these circumstances. So, starting next week, in a little series known as The Future is Here, please join me as I chat with a number of CEOs from around the world as to how they've had to adapt their businesses to what is now the new abnormal going forward. Looking forward to you joining me then.